What's good, YouTube? You know what I'm saying? We got a fresh little video from the dog Eustace. You know what I'm saying? Anime old heads are menacing. You know what I'm saying? Just based off the title, we already know this joint valid. You know what I'm saying? You got the Yamamotos, the Jiraiya's, you know what I'm saying? The Garps, you know what I'm saying? The crash outs of the old head community. Anytime you see somebody that's old, they're most likely strong as hell for no reason. You feel me? Sometimes they look young and they old as hell. You know what I'm saying? Anime is very tricky with that shit. As always, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? If you're going to subscribe, make sure you turn that bell on, you know what I'm saying? 98% of y'all ain't subscribed. Y'all seen that shit in the intro. I still know the statistics, man. Come on, man. It's always going to pre-fire a little like. Without further ado, we're going to hop straight into it. Talk to me.
There's nothing like a plot
I swear it doesn't sound like Eustace.
twist. Like when you find out
That is him. He's not talking in that higher pitched voice.
the funny old anime man really be catching them fades off stream. I'm talking rolling niggas into Bakugans. Or just like
Rolling
me.
them into
You think I'm a
Bakugan.
normal guy from Oregon, but you can't spell Oregon
Bro's from Oregon.
without Gooner. Look
What
at these
the
nice
fuck?
gentlemen. I bet you thought they'd never, and I mean never,
What?
pull out a stick on a man in a wheelchair
I'm too used to watching anime to be surprised at this point. That boy built like Gandhi.
and assassinate him. The average old man in anime be looking all nice and sweet. Tell us how to get to the action, bruh. They be having powers of unknown origin, so let's talk about it. Like my son Garp. He old, but he low-key tough.
Nigga, you probably his grandson, his old ass. He said my son.
Do y'all know why Dragon got that tattoo? Garp kicked a stamp on that nigga face with the red bottoms on. All because he was talking back too. Or maybe
Probably
Garp was
accurate.
trying too hard to show off the red bottoms, I really don't know. But when Garp first pulled up to Water 7, he had dudes lining up out his way
Hey, that shit
immediately.
on,
They was
boy.
avoiding this nigga like he watches 7.
Only nigga whose entire theme can be a dog and not get bitched about it, bro.
He had dudes lining up out his way immediately. They was avoiding this nigga like he watches My Hero Academia and plays Valorant on his off days. Then he just gonna ease
Bro,
past their
chill.
security,
Chill on My
yeah,
Hero.
grabbing them by their scalp and pushing their skull out of his
said,
way.
"Watch out."
He's the first white person to get through a crowd without saying, "Ah, let me just squeeze right past it real quick." My man walked up all the way to the side of the trap and blew a hole in it with his fist, bro. Is he for
Yeah.
real? I know the Frankie brothers
He on the
couldn't
thuggish
believe
timing.
this.
On crib, who the on 6-0? Who the do some like that? Dead on me. On 6-0.
Tommy Tough Knuckles
he was
over
about to
here
cry.
punching down walls with his bare hands, but he's seen the ops and speed with Tommy
Bro punched that shit with the most minimum force and then act like he shrugged that shit
Tough
off.
Knuckles over here
That
punching
shit
down
outta
walls
here,
with his
yo.
bare hands, but he's seen the ops and speed with all the straw hats in an instant. Hit that
Not
button
even
and
his
wake
op,
your ass
bro.
up. I got hit with this a few times, okay? When I was younger, okay, I had to get up for church, bro. The broski had the
Facts.
building dancing, shaking cake, had the building twerking for the beating
Building
going on.
shaking
Bro getting
cake
hit
is
with a
crazy.
Spider-Man combo. I can't even speak on this.
That
Look at
circle
his
square.
forehead. That shit just kept on expanding. Next thing you know, it's gonna be Somalian, then it's gonna be over. Luffy tried to dip, then we heard bro on the megaphone talking crazy.
Where you going, little nigga?
What are you checking? I'm going to tell you. What you checking?
Them boys is looking back in disbelief as he bounced the cannon off his hand.
These old men make getting punched by Mike Tyson on a bright and sunny vacation, bro. Hell yes, bro. Them niggas make the most criminal of punishments seem light, bro. Like, I remember, bro, but like sometimes they be dropping ball, like Genkai from Yu Yu Hakusho, bro. Like the speech she gave Yusuke really was like something that I think helped motivate me for a little bit. Cause like, but like the training shit this nigga doing, he was standing on like he was on a spike that could impale his entire body with one finger. That's the type of shit they got niggas doing on a Monday. You know what I'm saying? For like two Flintstone gummies and no payment whatsoever, bro. You're gonna get stronger though, bro. Trust. You know, so they got niggas like Garp fisting and throwing cannonballs, gang. You know how heavy a cannonball is? One hand?
Before throwing it, nearly blowing up his grandson. Brody was chucking them double hands with 2 racks.
Bro. Whole,
Nearly blowing up his grandson.
fleet
Brody was
already knows he's on timing, but they have him set up like bowling balls. They just rolled the shit over to him. He's having one of those moods again.
chucking them double
I'd rather get death row than get punched in the nuts by these
hands
motherfuckers.
with 2 racks like he's at a
Hey.
3-point competition. Then
Them
he
shits was
pulled
green,
this
though.
out. And to be honest, I don't even
Fuck
understand
no.
where the hell he was keeping this at. Bro,
That shit is dead ass.
then he pulled this out.
This
And
cartoonish
to be
ass
honest, I don't
scenario.
understand-
That shit is literally like half the size of his damn ship, gang. There was nowhere he could have pocketed that shit under deck, bro. There's not enough space for all that.
Understand where the hell he was keeping this at.
Fuck
Bro
no.
caught the chain chomp and now he's throwing it? Basically threw a whole meteor at Luffy. But it's still not as crazy as when he slid for Kobe. This man
Are we sure these guys are old men? We're cooked if they say I was better back in my prime. And they do be getting, they do be better back in their prime too. They gotta be on test.
and Garp was in the sky talking about some who wants some smoke. Then leaped off the ship looking like a
Fucking
meteor.
nuked the
But he
island,
was
bro.
falling down,
One hand.
turning the sky into a galaxy behind it. When he went down, the whole city was destroyed. But tell me why Blackbeard living in the Fortnite desert war zone.
They got an impact frame on his punch, bro. Someone watch him.
Bro was hitting all them licks just to be living like a single mom. Then bro just touched down in Blackbeard's section, getting ready to fade up Prime Aokiji. Garp is definitely a top 10 old-headed anime. But I have to mention the 5 Elders. They're
Okay.
literally called the 5 Elders. When we first seen the One Piece 5 Elders, we weren't
My theory is they're like immortal. They mad old.
even allowed to see their faces.
Not immortal,
When you see
immortal, but
somebody
you know.
with a silhouette, you know they mad at evil. Looking like we haven't even unlocked.
They either evil or you're on bad timing. Like when Luffy did a little joint with his hat and his face go like black right there, you on timing. Or like, you know what I'm saying? They appear behind the enemy and they just standing there all menacingly. That
their
should be
character
kind of
yet.
tough.
When we finally see them, it's a bunch of old dudes
looks
living
so
on 1
elderly.
HP. So I'm not gonna lie, I was not respecting their
Free
game.
time
I
pick had
could
them
probably
looking
sneeze
crazy.
on them and they fall over like a domino. Cobra must have thought the same thing, pulling up on them with no security. But when
be
I seen them
referee.
moving 5 deep in their best outfits, looking
It's over
too
with,
fresh,
bruh.
bruh, they finna or. But when I
Fuck
seen them
best
moving
outfit,
5
bro.
deep,
That nigga got both his hands in his pockets, bro. It's like I don't know what's worse, bro. You pull up a nigga in the traditional trench coat, got the cape on, hands invisible, but probably in his pockets. You don't know. One of them probably gripping that, clutching that sword, clutching that steel, or the fact that there's like a nigga the size of LeBron, hands fully balled by his side, all stiff and shit, or the fact that there's a nigga 2 hands in the pockets, trying to look all laid back. Intimidator badge, Hall of Fame. These niggas might be related, bro. They damn near the same height, bro. That might be his fucking nephew or some shit, bro.
in they best outfits,
old enough for
looking
it.
too fresh, bruh. They finna aura farm right here. Cobra said, "Hey, so like, what does the D stand for?" Oh, the D? You wanna know what the D stand for?
Destruction.
Hey, the D stand for this stick,
Slime that
nigga.
nigga.
They upped it on him, bruh. Almost
This
dumped the whole
stick is
clip on, bro.
crazy.
And he's in a wheelchair. Come on, y'all. Sabo had to pull up, trying to save Cobra, but it turns out they
I'll be like, what's up? My fault. Very niche knowledge. And added on my Instagram from a while ago. Pretty sure God gives humans aging telepathy.
was awesome demons.
can't be
literally.
nursed, bro.
He tried to run off, and they hit this nigga with a hollow tip
Ah!
right in his back. I mean, they was acting straight up ridiculous once big homie Emu pulled up. They was out here dropping tactical airstrikes together. Had
Shit.
Sabo telling his story like some type of survivor. Y'all like 60 or like
Yeah, bro. So then he said, I'm sorry, this is very tough to say out here. He told me this stick or extinction. I tried to run. He nuked the whole island. Like, what do you mean we racing the island like she was chasing a nigga,
together.
bro?
Had Sabo telling his story
You
like
got
some type
PTSD.
of survivor. Y'all like 60 or like 90, bro. Why don't y'all go golfing or something, bro? Or go complain all day. That's how old people do anyways. Remember when
No
Luffy
bull.
kidnapped their homie and he was talking crazy after that?
Pull up.
That's how Luffy be moving
Pull
up.
up.
I'll be honest, I thought they was gonna fold immediately after until I heard this.
Man, you don't deserve to live no more, bit, bro. I hope you die. On God.
And he was not
Yeah, they
lying
demons,
either.
boy.
Saddened really about his fades. This nigga started pulling up and the sky turned gray. Everyone was feeling his old
There's about 3 different things you don't want to see in anime when a nigga pulls up on you. You don't want to hear them have their own theme song. You don't want to see the scenery change. And you don't want to see the niggas that standing behind you start running. Those are the top 3 things you do not want to see if you're about to have a fade ring.
aura. There was natural disasters happening.
But
He
no.
spawned in via satanic teleportation.
Oh, bro,
What does
what
that
the hell?
even mean? I know Luffy was shaking, but he told the ops to spin, thinking they wasn't about it, and they literally
And
spawned
that's what they have in the government, by the way. You can literally just pop satanic Pentecostal ritual.
in. Saturn
Like that.
pulled up, looking like a Black Ops 3 ritual, and he was looking like this now. Who is this man beefing with? Does he low-key look like a Jewish crab? Yes, he even
said
got the big ass
Jewish
sniffer
crab,
and the
but
little
chill.
hat, but that is not the point. Jewelry Bonnie tried to fade, bro, and he said if I didn't want to
that
get
shit out my
stabbed,
face.
I would have dodged. While his eyes is looking like this, looking like prime doomsday,
hell
looking like
no.
prime
Dark side, you
Homelander.
mean?
She about to get cooked past well done. We got some congratulations going on. He's out here one-shotting Sanji stupid ass. He went out bad.
Impact
Not
frame
gonna lie
of
to you,
doom.
bro. Do not ever compare this man to Zoro ever again. But Saturn might actually be the booty snatcher. Bro out here beating on Jewelry Bonnie. Sir,
That's a
please,
little girl.
she's only 12. Can we please let her go, bro? Her dad's kind of homeless right now, and also a slave. Next up, I want to talk about my son Bang
That was a
from
good
One
one.
Punch Man. Wait, speaking of Bang,
GOAT.
this video is actually sponsored by Bang
I'll smack this shit out you.
Energy. Just kidding. Nobody want to sponsor
I'm about to say, shout out to you though. You know what I'm saying? You says normally don't have sponsors.
my black ass. Yo, come on. Y'all know I'm broke, bro. I could barely afford this month's Fortnite skin. I had
Bang, please. My mom is kind of homeless.
to eat porridge 10 times the last
Ugh,
week.
he eating that-
Wait,
that
that's besides the
UK
point.
shit.
You see this dude Goro was on 1 HP and still had to clutch up a 1v4 squad wipe. I'm not even gonna lie, he did them
Oof.
boys dirty. But then he had to get into a fight with a robo nigga. A 1v5 jumping is just insane. But since his Geno's bum ass, he was destined to
Chill,
lose anyway.
bro.
I've watched this show like 4 times, by the way. I don't think I've ever seen bro win a fight. But actually,
Chill.
it was in Goro's destiny to get jumped and lose that day. Because an old
His
dude
big
came
bro.
falling from the sky to kick his dome in. His body hit the tree too, bruh. I know
Uh-uh.
his back is hurting. Buddy gonna be walking like this when he gets back onto his feet. When he
Ugh.
finally did get back up though, Buddy hit this smile, trying to run at Gramps, and they just knew what to do. Niggas ended the episode. You just know in the episode
no.
week break, bro was begging for help.
Cliffhanger of doom.
Pull up right now. Crip, we sell niggas got me, cuz. Come get me right now. Dead homies.
Oh Lord Jesus, have mercy. As soon as you press
Fuck.
play on the next episode, this man's in a type of combo you see
Fuck.
Joe start hitting on the stand of the week at the end of the episode. I mean, it was just a brutal beating that couldn't be stopped.
I
He
just
smacked
don't
on
like-
the stand of the week at the end of the episode. This man's in a
Look at the fact that this nigga is kneading in his damn muscles, bro.
type of combo you see Joe
That is
start hitting on the stand of the week at the end of the episode. I mean, it was
That's
just
old
a
man,
brutal
that's
beating
up,
that
bruh.
couldn't be stopped. He
that,
smacked
no hurt him. That's
this man
up.
in his neck, and it had his whole neck looking wrong. Almost gave bro 360 vision with this one. Then ran up, grabbing his arms and kneed his skull in, just to grab Brody's ear and spin him around. I just want to say, in my 18 years of living, in thousands of anime watched, I have never seen ear jutsu be performed and pulled off this flawlessly. This right
up.
here
He
is
got
a
the experience,
masterclass
son.
at work. Then kicked him into a tree, and then come flying down.
What happened to the sound?
To a tree, and then come flying down.
Okay, it was either him or it was me.
I just run away from this fade, but instead he ran into another fade. Buddy just ran into a knee
Oh,
to the chin.
hell
I
nah.
just know he got
That's
the McDonald's
un-
theme song playing in his head right now. I don't
Literally.
know what that means, but it makes sense right now. Bang and Goon then ran up on bro and put him into a monologue.
Damn,
I mean,
damn.
it was bad, bro. At some point,
Fuck,
he wasn't even
fuck,
seeing the
fuck,
fight,
fuck,
just a
fuck.
black screen and punching sound effects. Now this anime might
staring
be
at
a
him, bro.
surprise for y'all. Last time I covered Fairy Tail, all 12 of its fans got mad at me. Like I
More than 12 Fairy Tail fans. And Fairy Tail is fire.
care
What a fairy tale fan has to say.
Just kidding, I used to love it though. It's
Come
low
on,
just
bro.
made down. Not
Nigga
gonna
name
lie.
is
But
Eustace.
Grandmaster Makarov was definitely on some type of timing.
The GOAT.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. Nah, I can't even do it, bro. I tried to watch the show. I was editing, but nah, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. I can't do this, bro. I'm just gonna add like skip him, bro. I got
That's
Bucket Hat Flash,
crazy.
He too old. He unk for real. I got Brandon DTM. He's Mexican and he's old. That's just disrespectful. Noah SDX way too old. I'm Kevin said he was 19, bro. You're 30. Give it up. Anyways,
30 is
let's
crazy.
move on now to Baki. You was probably thinking I
hell
was gonna talk
yeah.
about any of these other old dudes, but no. We got to talk about Yujiro Hanma.
But
Yeah,
you
he's
said
technically
only
old,
30.
too.
Chill, bro. No. This nigga fought in the
Red hair don't
Vietnam
change
War.
nothing,
That was
bro.
in 1955, bro. Baki takes place in the 2000s. Yujiro is 50 to 70 years old, bro. He not
Oh.
fooling me. But I want to talk about when Yujiro proved
Look at his
he's
face,
king of the
yeah.
old heads. They had this man in a 1v1 versus this old dude. Buddy looking like he finna sneak down my chimney and eat my cookies on December 25th.
Ugh.
Looking like he got to clean up after the Ross family. Bertram looking at nigga. But anyways, Yujiro
Killing my
tried to walk
dog,
down to this
Bertram.
man, leaving some aura behind. And as the other man charged up his attack, I already knew it was over.
Chat. Y'all saw it. I was gonna try to pause it. This nigga rips his face off, bro. Spoiler alert.
Yujiro stuck his hand inside dude's face, had him
Fuck.
tap dancing, looking like Yujiro's jester. Over there dancing like Jim Crow is crazy. He tried to stop Yujiro, but he said, "Hands off me, nigga," and flipped this man upside.
Brother, if a nigga were to insert his hand into my face, there is no more contest. You know what they be saying that Super Smash? No contest. There is no fight, bro. Game over. What in the hell do I look like? Trying to stop him, cool. Trying to stop him to hit him again, bad. You need to worry about the fucking gushing that's gonna be coming out your face when your hand is removed. And then got him dub cheeked up, shit spread in the widest obtuse angle possible, bro. How one of your legs got your shit bent, the other leg got your shit spread, bro. This nigga got you in a nefarious position. And what is this? What is this line you say? It's the fact that this nigga has his face in his hand.
Down while also snatching off his face and throwing it into the crowd. Like, bro, ain't nobody want this, bro. What is we doing right now, Yujiro? You 70 years old, leaving dudes looking like Tuesday. And they had his homie in the crowd. I know you couldn't believe his eyes. And for the next man he fought, he had to roll buddy out in his wheelchair. What is Baki even about? If you gotta roll your opponent out in a wheelchair, maybe you shouldn't be fighting them. He's picking his opponents out like he's Jake Paul or something. But then when he got out the wheelchair, just even the size difference alone, this cannot be legal. This whole fight was basically elder abuse. Like, he threw buddy into the washing machine. Old dude is a 100-year-old Chinese master, by the way, getting no diff by Yujiro. He even tried to pull his special move on Yujiro Hanma just for him to tank the hit, go back, and start laughing in his face. He then punched the ground and created an earthquake just to flex on him. 100 years of training just to get embarrassed like this is crazy. But right now, this is all I have for my anime old heads video. Honestly, I could do like 20 more characters. I could have made this longer too, but like, you know, if y'all like
W short little video. We're gonna leave it on this frame right here. Shout out my dog Ace. You know what I'm saying? ASCE. You know what I'm saying? Shout out my dog Ace. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. I'm not gonna lie. Put on a lot of armor before getting punched. I'm gonna put on a lot of armor before getting punched. I don't know. You just rip the face off, bro. I'm not fighting him. Appreciate y'all boys for watching. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all boys stay hydrated, healthy, happy. There's one H I've been missing this whole time. Regardless, you know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all boys have a good one. Thanks for sticking around to the end. You know what I'm saying? Catch that outro. See you in the next. Peace.